Welcome to Black Love Matters, with a service therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other.
I find Ariana, Brock, Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who is you?
I'm Nero,
and I'm Nyambi,
and this is episode 427, y'all. Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black. Okay, what's going on, baby?
Hey, it's been a minute, y'all, but we back.
Hey.
We not going to update you on all the things we did. We going to just act like we never left. We going to act like we talked to y'all 2 days ago.
Exactly.
Because that's what good friends and good Judies do, right? So where should I start? Maybe we found a new apartment, y'all. So we're going to be in BK for another year. Keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. It was a tough decision, but we think we made the right one. This new spot has more space, is a few more brown black people, and also an age appropriate space. I don't think we've ever told y'all where we live in Brooklyn, but it feels young. Like, I feel like even the complex we're in, it's nice, but would you say the majority are we the oldest people in our complex?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's more of a duplex, so it's like it used to look like it was an old row house, and maybe it's like 4 to 6 apartments in there now. But I'm thinking we the oldest people, so maybe the people across the hall. I don't know. I think we're older than them too.
Yeah, we're older than them.
Because they don't even own a can opener. Like, that's they come to us with stupid shit. They were like, y'all got a can opener. And I was like, y'all do not own a can opener?
Go away from here.
What else they be asking for? I feel like we the house that when folks don't have nothing, like, they come to us for it.
Or like, could you?
My package coming.
I have a package.
I was like, so what that got to do with me?
Everything.
Did we ever tell them about the time somebody's package got stolen? Did you really think they got stolen though? Like, I really haven't heard of people stealing in our complex. What you think happened? You think it maybe just never was delivered?
Yeah, I think that can happen.
That's more likely that someone stole it. Yeah. I guess somebody was going to some type of cute event and it was some type of green dress. Do you know sis drew a picture of the dress and put it on all floors of the complex? If you have it, I won't be mad. Just drop it in front of my door.
Just please put it back.
Because I need it because I go to an event on Friday.
Just please.
What is that? What it said, or how did she drew a picture of the dress?
Yeah, it's like, have you seen this green dress? It's like a picture of a dress drawn out. It was like
like a stick figure.
Yes, it was very childlike. That's the best way to explain it.
To the point where everybody in the complex like walk past, they're like, "What is this?" I don't know if she ever found that dress. You
Probably
think?
Didn't.
But that's why I'm like, I don't think no one will get it, because if you got it in the complex, you opened it and it was a dress. Wouldn't you just put it back down in the front?
Yeah. And
keep it moving.
Like, oh, this ain't mine.
Yeah. So we move into like a more age appropriate space. I'm assuming. But y'all, I don't know. It was hard. Like, we was between staying in Brooklyn another year or going to Michigan, and we do think eventually going to go to Michigan, but we don't think we're done with Brooklyn yet, right? But honestly, between these broker fees and the economy, it almost ain't happened.
Yeah.
New York, y'all broker fees for niggas who don't do nothing.
But show y'all how.
Being a realtor and a broker in New York is a scheme.
It is
that scheme. Todd set up.
I'm about to start to figure out how to be a broker.
Can I just show apartments? Half of them don't even show them.
Exactly.
they just send horribly written texts that I then have to go in Nyambi cubicle warrior mode. I notice whenever I send like a really detailed text, they straighten the fuck up. Because since we're going to a new complex, that means this apartment is opening up. And so people have been viewing our home. And like at first, it was like all these realtors reaching out. And I just have a copy and paste response. I'm like, we are only available Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays after 2 p.m. Please wear a mask in our household. Like, I literally lay it out. And after I do that, they be like, thank you. What do you think they say when they get all that there?
They'd be like, oh.
Honestly, I thought they would appreciate it because I would just assume some people don't respond.
Yeah. Well, Nyambi was about to go even further and say, you know what? We're going to create like a reservation service.
Yeah, because on Google Calendar, you can create appointment slots. And I was just going to share the calendar. And whenever somebody said they want to view it, I'm like, oh, check the calendar. And we'll accept or decline and all the information be there for them. Yeah. So we ain't got to talk. Is that too much? That's my operations mind frame for my cubicle warrior days, honey. Well, I'm still in it. Depends who you ask, because they ain't adjusted for inflation yet. But we stayed, and I don't know. I think it just feels, and I know I keep saying the word feeling, it just feels like the right thing to do. Like, we're finally going to get our stuff shipped from California there, it's going to be enough space. Niram's going to have an office. I'm going to have my own office. Not that I don't have one now, but it's kind of shared living space. And like, I'm finally working from home full time. I don't know if I even told y'all that. Like, I made the decision just to work from home full time because my company gives me that privilege. And at first I was going back and forth in the office, and I'm like, fuck that office. And like, it feels nice to like work from home 100%, right. Not have to worry about that shit. Like, I didn't even talk about that with you. How'd that feel?
It feels pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. And then also, like, just New York is New Yorking, right? Between pop-ups. I done went to so many black pop-ups randomly. Museums. I done been to galleries. Broadway. We done seen all the things. I think I missed to tell y'all, my father was in town for Father's Day. We went to go see the Tina musical. If y'all looking for a good musical now, go see Tina.
Yeah, y'all should go see Tina.
Forget Hamilton. Forget, what else musical out now? Lion King good. I guess I won't say forget Lion King. But some of them other ones, go see Tina. Honestly, I would say forget Lion King. Go see Tina Turner. It's lit. When I'm talking about you thinking you at a concert at the end, they made me put Tina Turner back on my title rotation. Yeah. I be bumping in Nutbush, Tennessee. And River Deep and Mountain High. When I was a little girl, I used to... Oh, you don't? Oh, just me. Okay. Yeah. And let it roll. You not a Tina Turner fan? In that way. I don't know the words. Do I love you? Why? Are you serious?
I'm just letting you roll, baby.
River deep, mountain high. You know, I love a good holler from Tina. And it's just a bop. I mean, Ike and Tina had bops too, but Tina had it too. Private Dancer. Honey, when I Can't Stand the Rain came on. Dancing for money. Do what you want to do, hey, cause I'm your private dancer. I was like, sing the song, but what came on, the music that got me, I felt it in my soul when I Can't Stand the Rain came on, when you heard doom, 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 boom, boom. I said, oh, everything in my black soul. Honestly, when any variation of I Can't Stand the Rain come on, I'm here for it. Missy Elliott, Al Green, who's original, and Nesby, I think that's her name. Any version of I Can't Stand the Rain. Child, I immediately need to pull out a glass of brown liquor. Do you not?
Yes.
I Can't Stand the Rain hits me in my damn soul. And I'm not even going through nothing not to stand the rain. Bringing back sweet memories.
Hey, that's how you got to get it, though.
When we were together. Hey. I said, oh, Neil ain't got no music to play. Just one thing I know, and you, oh my goodness, and they rounded up. I can't stand the rain. Oh, come on. I am partial to Al Green's version too, though. Well, you know I'm partial to who?
Al Green.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing about staying in BK that felt really good was I got my squad. Like, I found somewhere where I get my hair done. Y'all know I got my sister lots. I'm finally vibing with them. They knowing me. Y'all know how y'all is on the East Coast. We already done gave you the analogy. On the East Coast, you start with 0 points and you work your way to 100. And I think Niram and I are about 60, 70 now. Yes. But when you first come, you ain't. You ain't compared to the West Coast, you start at 100%. And everybody want to be your friend until like you don't eat an avocado or you eat meat. Then they slowly but surely begin to pull back.
How dare you not eat avocado?
You eat meat daily?
Oh my God. You have no
you eat carbs? Yes, all the carbs. So like I said, I got my hair squad. I feel like my locks are finally thriving. How my locks look? I'm about to ask y'all, but y'all can't see me, can you? Is my locks thriving?
Your locks are thriving, baby.
Well,
they look amazing.
He ain't even looking at them.
I have looked at them.
Child, because Neil probably shared we were in Atlanta for a little bit and we visited a friend and his friend's wife also had sister lots. And you know, we be a tribe. It took me off guard when she was like, oh, I really like your lots. Tell me more about them. I was just like, oh. I actually forget that sometimes. I actually get compliments on them the most when I'm in Brooklyn or I'm out of town though. You know where I get the least compliments on them at?
Where?
Detroit.
Not where they was invented at.
The women in Detroit don't understand what I got going on in my head.
What your mama call them?
Them little twistedy toppity things. I said twistedy locks. Don't act like you don't know what locks is. Them little twistedy topsities.
Whatever them things on top
the
of your
tops
head.
That you said not gonna come out, correct? She said it like it's a question.
Yeah.
Are they coming out?
No.
So what you think? I'm just waiting for a bomb twist out? Like what do you think I'm doing here? Because she finally see me today. Oh, your hair getting thicker now, isn't it? With those lippity locks, twistedy lockities. That's what she say. She said locks, just sister locks. So that I got me a couple Latino women who do my nails. My nails is healthy. I don't know if my nails they just doing them healthy or I'm just on so many vitamins. Because y'all know we doing all types of family planning. Y'all, I'm pumped so full of many vitamins and nutrients that look how long my nails are.
They are very long.
And they're not breaking. Look.
They're very strong. Very long and very strong.
Oh, what you trying to say?
What? I just said they're very long and very strong.
So I found my nail lady and I found my wax ladies and they black women and it's thriving. Like, and y'all all know that whenever you find wax people, it's like finding someone who's in an intimate relationship with you, right? Because, I get my eyebrows waxed. I got somebody who do my facial, but I get everything.
Everything.
So that means I got to go somewhere, take off my drawers, and then go in a butterfly position. And I need to feel comfortable with this. And I need her to know what she's doing because I'm a particular size girl. I'm a thicker girl. I'm a juicier girl. So, once they go up in there, they ain't telling me to hold something or they ain't holding it taut. It's a problem. But the two I've been to, because you need to have at least two. You always got to have a backup. We're both really, really good. And that's how I feel.
Oh.
Another one's bad. Because, I don't want some waxing experience where it's like, you just want to shed a single tear. What's that Denzel movie? The Soldier movie? Is it called A Soldier Story?
Yeah.
When he shed that tear, if you got a bad waxer, and they just yank that kitty.
Oh my God.
People like, wait, bitch. And honestly, it's been so hot. I don't even want no hair, nothing below my eyebrows. So I'm one of them type of girls. Let me know if y'all want tips and trips. I'm one of the type of girls. I don't have hair below my eyebrows. I got a Peloton.
Hey.
I'm one of those girls. I'm enjoying it. And I'm really one of those girls because I got a discounted Peloton. I ain't buy it. I almost said fresh, like it's meat. New. Someone in my company was moving and they needed to move it quickly. I literally got it for like a couple $100. And I love it. I'm thriving. I'm still working on getting everything fitted, but I'm glad I got it. And then, y'all, guess what? Me and Neram's, we got an anniversary. Y'all hear all this noise now I'm making?
What was that?
He acting like he don't got no sense. Between Neram over here click-clacking on stuff, Mabel making her bed. Can y'all hear her? Can I hear her?
No.
Oh, no, now she's shamed. Yeah, you shamed.
Yeah, I would be shamed too.
I can't even get my updates up.
Get your updates in, baby.
But like I said, me and Neram, we got an anniversary coming up. And we've been together a very long time. And we're going to spend the weekend in the Catskills.
Yeah.
For the niggas, that's CATSKILLS. Because every time I tell a black person, they look at me dead in the eyes. They be like, what country? No, my cousin's like, what country is that? I said, America, nigga. What do you mean, what country is that? I said the Catskills, not Croatia. What do you mean, what country is that?
Where's that at?
It's in the mountains of New York, y'all. And I'm very excited about it. Maybe when we come back, we can share where we were physically at. It's very wilderness.
Yes.
So wilderness that they tell you to download the map because you lose reception 30 minutes before you get to the place.
Yep.
No TVs in the room. It's literally windows, hot tubs.
Nature and Wi-Fi.
Nature, Wi-Fi. They said they got this one Esther restaurant that's only open a few hours a day. You can get that. If not, we recommend you go into town, bring your food in, and we got bourbon.
Yeah.
That's basically what they said in the email.
Yeah.
And it's either going to be an amazing time or a very rough one. I'm voting for amazing though. What you think, Nils?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good too. Yeah. So we're doing that just to mid-year check-in, see where we're at, reevaluate some goals with ourselves, personal goals, professional goals, stuff with the podcast. But like I said, I hope y'all know this. The podcast gonna keep going until we say it ain't going.
Right.
You would know when's the last episode when it say this is the last episode. We have no plans of stopping at least to the end of this year. But I think I told y'all about a month or so ago, like the summer was gonna be in and out for us, and that we'll get in where we fit in. We'll try to do at least one a month. But I definitely believe like once the fall hit near them, it'll be more consistent. What you think?
Yeah.
Like I just want to be true. People emailing, they be like, "Is y'all all right? What's going on?" I was like, "Oh no, we just been traveling and moving." And
I think that
our schedules are a little off. That's all.
We should just take the summer off. Like,
oh yeah, we just do seasons. Yeah.
Pussyfooting around.
Oh,
like,
not pussyfooting.
Yes, we are.
What's the definition of a pussyfoot? just tiptoeing. Yeah. I'm sorry, I distracted you. Go ahead. We be pussyfooting around.
But I think we need to just like take the time, right?
Yeah.
So that we can just say what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's the summer. We travel a lot. We don't even like to be home.
We travel a lot. We visit family a lot. We do all of that in the summer.
And we just ain't gonna be able to pod.
Yeah. Because also our work slows down.
Yeah.
In the summer, where both our works peak up in the colder season.
Pussyfoot, to act in a cautious, non-committal way. That's what we doing. We pussyfooting around.
Pussyfoot is really a word? I thought that was just something sacred in the black community.
No,
white says pussyfoot.
I don't know who says it.
I've never seen a white say pussyfoot.
Well, pussyfoot.
Actually, I haven't seen anyone under the age of like 50 say it.
Well, I'm getting there.
Is that the name of the pot? No. No, it's not.
Pussyfoot.
They've been declined us on all platforms. But yes, so all of that said, we'll be a little bit more thoughtful because we now know our flow, especially being in Brooklyn. And also, I think being in Brooklyn, we just doing more shit. I think that's just the nature of New York, where I think you often just don't sit in a house. I would say me and you have been very, very social, even with COVID, right? Like we've been out doing stuff. So I can only imagine how much stuff we would have did if it wasn't COVID.
Exactly.
So I think it was just us getting used to it. But I know folks be sliding our DMs talking about, is it done? Was that it? No, we will let y'all know. And we wouldn't just, even if it's the last one, like even if the next week was the last one, we would show out. Like it wouldn't be a 30-minute episode. Like we would really, it would be full circle. Mm-hmm. So know that. What's going on with you, Nero?
Well, y'all know it's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
So we just did a lot of traveling, truthfully. We went to Atlanta. I ran the Peachtree Road Race. That was my first time running it. First and last time. I don't know if I'm ever running that race again. That race was a trip, y'all. So first of all, this race is in Atlanta. You start at Lenox Square and then you run to Piedmont Park, which is cool. But it's so fucking hot in Atlanta. It's so fucking hot in Atlanta. So fucking hot that I understand why y'all motherfuckers were fighting and complaining about the mask ordinance. Yes. I understand now.
It got so hot, I formed a skin tag. Is that what they call it there?
I understand now. I understand why these motherfuckers down there is like, y'all are trying to kill us. Wearing these fucking masks.
And I used to watch it from California like, what's wrong with them people? Until I too was down in 100% heat and humidity.
It's fucking 100 degrees.
It's just
100% humidity. And you want me to wear this fucking mask?
I have not sweat through an outfit since I was a teenager. When I was down in Atlanta, I sweat through my outfit.
I sweated through 3 of them.
Oh.
One day, I sweated through 3 shirts. I was like, well, I only got 3 more shirts left. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. So yeah, I ran the Peachtree Road Race. So shout out to y'all if y'all was there. And like I said, it's my first and last time running that race.
It was bad.
First of all, it's hot as fuck there.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Yeah.
Second of all, it was so fucking hot, niggas was passing out.
Yeah.
Third, fuck cardiac kill. For those who know.
If you know, you know.
The other thing is that this race only had water on the course. So it's so fucking hot. And there is, what is it called? Hyponatremia.
What is that?
That's pretty much water poisoning.
Whoa.
So it's a such thing as when you don't have enough sodium in your blood system. Oh,
okay. I think I knew that. I didn't know the name.
Like you can die from it. So like, imagine being on a course for 2 hours. You're sweating. You're losing all your electrolytes. And the only thing they got is water for you.
That was madness.
Quickest way to get hyponatremia. Let's see. They didn't have a medal, so you had to buy your own race medal.
This is a scheme. Is this what it is down south?
A scheme that Todd set up.
So you had to buy your own race medal,
Yeah.
which is some bullshit.
Very
so
much
that's $15 extra. And then when you cross the finish line, if you didn't pay for the race medal, you got this punk ass shirt.
That was bad.
And then they didn't have no race next at the end of the fucking race. They just had some hard ass peaches.
They weren't even a good peach. It's
No.
like, right.
No. Fucking hard.
I hate a hard peach.
Fucking hard ass peaches.
I like the peaches that are almost sexual.
Exactly. I know the ones you talking about.
That you can't eat in front of people. You know what I'm talking about? When a peach be so soft that you like.
And so juicy.
Oh. Please stop. I'm watching too much TikTok.
So So all of that went into play, and I was like, "This is some bullshit." So I won't be running that race again.
I enjoy Atlanta, but that race, it just wasn't. And then for someone who got to stand on the sidelines to come get them, I wish I had my phone with you. First of all, it was some black woman who was losing her mind talking nuts to me. Remember that video I sent you?
Yeah.
Come on, throw the deuces. Okay, I was at the place where they do the pictures, right? Because the pictures before it, because I wanted to catch a picture near them. And so I'm there waiting, and then some black lady next to me, every person who crossed the finish line, throw them deuces. All right. Throw them deuces for 30 minutes. I said, does she know everyone who's crossing the finish line? But even more than that, so once we got to the finish line, I'm like, oh, where do you meet your people at, right? Because usually there's a family meet spot. They told me to at least go walk back a mile, go through a park, and run my own 5K and meet them there. Yeah. I said, I'm not, first of all, I didn't sign up for this shit. Second of all, this is not kosher. No. How are you supposed to do this?
I don't know.
Because usually it's a parallel way that we walk together to go, right? And it's usually like a gate that separates it. But everyone can kind of walk to the end. But they were sending people, I think, what was it, Piedmont Park?
Yes.
They were sending people through Piedmont Park. They had Piedmont Park locked up. Like, I said, what the fuck is going on over here?
Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I didn't just run a 10K. When it was all said and done, I did 10 miles. Because, there's no bag check, so you got to carry everything on you. So you got to take the train there, or you take
the MARTA. Be clear.
So you take the MARTA there. It ain't like no subway. This bitch was jumping.
I know the MARTA was jumping.
And then you get off at the MARTA, and you got to walk
the
around.
MARTA or the stop.
Yeah, so you get off at the stop, and then you got to walk around fucking Lenox Square Mall.
Tell the people tell them. Are you telling them where did it start and where did it end?
What, the race?
Yes.
I told them already.
Oh, you already told them?
Yeah,
okay,
he
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
here.
I done missed that.
So they took us to Lenox Square Mall, and we had to walk around that bitch.
You know them shit them up, bang, bang there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine getting off the stop and then walking around Lenox Square Mall.
Yeah.
That's like 2 miles already. Then you run.
Imagine people that say first race they ever running.
This is some bullshit. Then you start running. Mm-hmm. And then you cross the finish line.
Yep.
You get your hard ass peach.
Yep.
And then it's like 2 miles to get outside the damn park.
Yes.
Out of Piedmont.
And me and Nero come find each other. And I'm like, where you at? And this nigga talking about buy a tree. I said, we're in a park. Find something with words.
And I was like, I'm over there by the Adidas check-in.
Yeah.
So it was a trip.
Yes. What else you do for your birthday?
Other than that, I chilled out with some people. I chilled out with some listeners. So shout out to them. What else?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
You know, I kicked it with some of them. Mm-hmm. What else did I do? Oh, I got Nyambi surprised me with a spa day.
Because we love black men. How you feel about that?
The spa day was cool.
What they do to you? What would your spa day
I got rubbed up on for about 90 or so minutes.
Ooh.
Then I sat in the sauna and then steam. I just went to all the hot rooms.
Loosen your body up.
Like one room was just regular hot.
Yes.
And then you had like the sauna. There was like hot. And then you had like the steam room.
Yeah.
I just sat in all of them.
Do you enjoy spa experiences or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just sat in all of them and just got all the sweat up out of me.
How is it for you getting a massage? Like, do you like the entire process? I have friends who do not like the process of people rubbing up on them, getting naked.
I enjoy it.
I enjoy it. Like, I prefer like the spas where I can just be naked sometimes.
I enjoy that shit. Mm-hmm. You know, I was a little, I wouldn't say mad, but the massage therapist I got in Atlanta, nowhere as near as good as my one in here in New York.
Yeah.
I was like, this nigga ain't putting on enough massage oils. I can still feel the ridges. Look, I can still feel his fingertips.
Oh my God.
I can still feel the ridges in his fingertips. I said, this nigga is ashy.
Yes, I like my massage. They be slipping and sliding on me like a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Like some just baby oil. I want us both to be slipping and sliding on each other.
Exactly.
No traction.
I said, brother, I had to tell him.
You told, what did he say?
I said, you got to use some more oil, man, because the way your ashy hand.
What did he say?
He just laughed.
What did he say? Your hands dry. Let me go upstairs and get some shea butter. Because whatever oil is dry, them essential oils drying your hands out.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we did that, and then we got our anniversary coming up. So
we did dinner too.
Oh yeah, we did.
I'm keep deciding if I'm about to tear G Garvin up or not.
I'm gonna leave that to you.
We went to G Garvin Low Country Grill in Midtown Atlanta.
A scheme.
because I wanted to support black business. I originally was gonna go to STK steak, but I was like, no, support black businesses. The drink started good. The appies was good.
Yes.
The main course,
A scheme that Todd
shrimp and grits was cold,
Yes.
and the shrimps was little.
Baby shrimp.
Baby scrimps.
It's like
The steaks were charred.
overcharged.
The front of the house is a white woman who got snappy with us. We ordered fries. Ordered some truffle fries, and the person who got it was like, "Oh, I didn't want cheese on them. I just want truffle fries." And she was like, "Did you order truffle fries?"
Yes.
It didn't. My friend had to be like, "A truffle is a mushroom, right?" Your description did not say Parmesan, because some do. I get that. That's a very common pairing. But this person said, like, I don't want any dairy, any cheese, right? So just it's fucking French fries. Take the fucking French fries back, drop them, make some more.
Yeah.
And then the peach cobbler was cold.
Yep. It's like they got that straight out the freezer.
And then the bread pudding was stale.
Yeah.
How it be stale and the bread already like?
It tasted like more like French toast.
It tasted like sticky toffee pudding.
a scheme that
G. Garvin. And also whoever back there was heavy with the salt.
Yes.
Heavy with the salt, off with the seasoning.
Yes.
You need more than salt to season.
The salt is there to enhance the flavor.
Jeez. I'd rather it honestly been undersalted.
Yes, because that way I can add as much salt as I want.
Yes. G. Garvin. Do better. I'm hoping it ain't you, G. Garvin. I'm hoping it's just the people you had up in there.
Mm-hmm.
But we pushed through.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now. I ain't tear them up like I wanted to. But
You
and
got
it wasn't
time?
a cheap meal.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't a cheap meal.
It wasn't. So
Cheap
like
food though.
a scheme that Todd set up.
Go ahead.
so like, you know, it's my birthday, turned 36. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30, y'all. I done got over that hump.
Yeah.
I hope y'all with me. But like,
Where
now
else
it's
they
just,
gonna be?
I don't know.
Yep.
But now I was just reflecting, right? You know, one of the things I was telling Nyambi, you know, usually what happens around my birthday for all of us, whether it's me, Nyambi, or Nia, is that we do like reflections, right? Because it's midpoint in the year. Let's talk about stuff. So like, you know, one of the things I was telling her was like this year, you know, even though I wrote a book, I felt like I became more of a consumer than a creator.
Yeah.
And just trying to figure out how to reverse that, right?
Yes.
It's one thing to look on TikTok and things of that sort, whatever. But like, if it's the only thing that you do, it becomes a problem, right? So I think that's the thing of trying to figure out like what my days look like, how to organize my day, you know, and just figure out like what it means to like, just get back to the basics, what it means to like run a business, be a dog father. You know, Naomi trying to lock me down with triplets. She told me this the other day.
Stop putting my business in the street.
Naomi told me she want triplets.
I'm gonna have triplets, y'all. And I want a giant poodle.
Okay, this is still my chicken.
Oh. How you go? Go ahead.
So, you know, just really just thinking about that, right? And I think for the birthday speech, one of the things that I said was like, I did a lot of things this year and I checked a lot of boxes, but it wasn't enjoyable. So like I wrote a book, but the process wasn't necessarily enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know, I got some big press, but the process wasn't enjoyable. You know, I secured like a very big brand deal, but the process, you know, before, during, you know, before and after, and even during, it wasn't enjoyable. So really just trying to figure out how do I do stuff and make it enjoyable.
Yeah.
And then also just look like, it's like, well, shit, am I burnt out? Like, do I need to go on more vacations? Like, do I need to step away? But, you know, the thing is with entrepreneurship and being a solopreneur is that you can't step away because, like, how do you
It's
make
just
it?
you.
Yeah. So just really going back into, like, putting those pieces in place and, like, hiring the right people that I can trust or who can show that I can trust them in order to run a business when I'm not there. So I think those are some of the interesting things that I'm going through. And I like, you know, going through therapy as well. You know, Smitty, like the same thing, like, you know, since you move into this neighborhood, figure out all the staples. Figure out all the staples.
Yeah.
You know, it's a brown neighborhood. Immerse yourself in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
The
just really
neighborhood
figuring it out.
already low key welcomed us.
Yeah.
We just need to move there.
Yeah. So like figuring that out, right? And I think that's the thing, right? And I think the last thing is really figuring out like what are my rituals. I had some, and I think I just kind of got away from them. So like taking things back to the basics is what I'm looking forward to for the rest of this year. Like looking at everything from a fresh eye or an eye that you can, you know, enforcing some discipline or putting things in place where if you don't have the discipline, it just automatically happens. And just putting in the work. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You're going to have discipline for what's coming your way.
And I am eating these fucking triplets.
I'm going to manifest them.
And I am tomorrow. I want 3 kids at one time
And be done.
and a giant dog.
To go along with Mabel. And call it, and then we'll be done. That ain't good enough for you, Nero.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'm just picking with Nero. But no, I think that's good reflections, Nero. I'm like, you have to constantly evaluate yourself, be very clear. You always have to be seeking joy. And we got one life to live. And if you don't make the necessary adjustments, who will?
Yeah.
So that's it's a good accomplishment for you.
Yeah.
Cool. Some pillow talk?
Yeah, we hop on some pillow talk.
Actually, not much pillow talk today, but something I think we should address. We've been doing this for 5 years, y'all. What in the world? 5 years?
It just came out of nowhere.
And I don't have much to say except we here and we're going to continue to be here. Maybe that's a problem. I need to do some reflecting on like, what is the evolution? Is there going to be an evolution? I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, not fired. And to be just in community with you all. It's something I never thought I would do or like be good at. I think I'm kind of good at it. Like, I don't know. It brings me joy. It's something, it is a hobby that does bring me joy. And even some of the weeks we didn't do it, I was like, dang, it was, tell the truth, Nero, it was like some Wednesday nights. I was like, let's just pod real quick and throw something up.
Yeah.
And Nero was like, no. I'm telling you, Nero, I'm getting an old, grumpy man.
Well, Nyambi, you more than happy to hop on here yourself.
By myself. Y'all just want to hear Nyambi.
Yes.
Why do you say it like that?
Yes.
Why you say it?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on 5 years?
It's a lot. Oh my gosh. We got a toddler.
We do.
I don't know. I think that, you know, when we started this thing, it was definitely we was definitely in a time and a period where we kind of needed it.
Yes.
In order to take our mind off places or off things that was going on. And I think as it has evolved, COVID and things of that sort, it's just a lot, right? And I just think about like the amount of work that we done for these past 5 years in order to stay consistent, you know, is a lot of work. And I think, you know, I think that's something to be celebrated, to commit to something and to do it and to like constantly evolve.
Yeah.
It's something that should be celebrated. So I'm just happy about that. And I'm happy about just doing it consistently.
And the community we've built, the folks we've got to know virtually and in person.
Yes.
Like that's, I don't know, it's amazing. I get happy. I smile whenever I think about it and grateful. And here's to another 5 years, here to another year, whatever the grand architect, the Lord Jesus, whatever his name may be, puts in place for us. What you think?
Absolutely.
Ooh. One more topic for pillow talk, because I know we got a couple emails we got to answer to. P-Valley.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
If you're not watching P-Valley, I don't know what's wrong with you. I said this once, I said it twice. P-Valley is not for the children.
No.
You watch this when they go to bed. Even the older children. This is grown folks TV.
It is.
You're going to see penises. You're going to see titties. You're going to see sexual moves. You're going to see all the things that you need to be seeing. And I'm here for it.
Yes.
I'm just enjoying it. What should we just go ahead? Spoiler alert! If you ain't watched P Valley, what should we be? Keyshawn get on my nerves. Miss Mississippi.
Why she get on your nerves?
She went on that trip and made all that money. She's sitting over here making money angels with murder now, and then came back to this white man's house
Yeah.
and thought that she was gonna stay another week or two and just drive her Prius off the lot.
What the fuck is up with that Prius?
Was that a Prius?
Yes.
I don't know what it was.
Where all that money go? I would have came back with a new car.
I would have came back with a gaggle of niggas and been like, till you do right by me, everything you touch will what? And then the Negroes would have helped escort me up this house into where I need to be. That's where it would be.
Well, Derek.
And that's why I'm confused that didn't happen.
It's that one time when Derek just took out a bunch of niggas.
What happened? Oh. No, we're not going to do that now. So, no, I know what you're saying. He took out a bunch of people. No, you come with a whole gaggle. And you come with a peacemaker.
Yes.
And you tell him to fall back and let his little son down. We're going to hold him now. And so that kind of bothers me a little bit. But again, I know she's an abused survivor. She's still alive, honey.
Right.
Survivor, right? So I know it's more than a physical game. It's a mental game, right? Because she's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, she can't, right, do what she needed to leave. But it's fucking frustrating. Because you've seen all the outings. You know what? One of the best shows, though, was when they did Keyshawn's backstory.
Yeah.
It did give me sympathy for her and that white boy because they both came from like trash ass families.
Exactly.
Then it keeps seeing that then reminded me on why I can't move south. Because so many people were like, why don't you move south? It would be great. It's like, because shit like that still be happening.
Yeah.
Right? Like, again, I know the North is in some more veiled shit. And I used to be of the mind frame that like I'd rather it be outwardly than veiled. Nah, I don't think so. I need you to pretend. Like I just need you to pretend, right? Because I remember that was only a few years ago. Remember they had those segregated proms and stuff. Like that felt like a nod to that type of shit. Yeah. And I wouldn't even know like if I could keep my peace if I learned some shit like that happened in my kids' school district. That was then enforced and supported.
Right.
By like the district and local parents and shit.
Right.
What the fuck is that going on? Like that's what I can't process. Also, can we get to talk about Keyshawn family, not daddy, and colorism? And she got pretty hair.
Yeah.
Mississippi, they're making y'all look bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was no lies to be told.
It wasn't.
But I did overall enjoy the story. And even the idea of when Keyshawn got pregnant and he whooped on that ass first time and she came back to her family and it was like, going back to your husband, girl. I said, listen, that's also a story as old as time, too.
It is.
So, like, all of that made me think, like, yeah, even Uncle Clifford narrating, right? Like, to say, like, so many people want to save you, girl, but you got to want to save yourself.
Right.
Or he said, what's the other thing when they was like, you let these men dress you up like little Barbie dolls. They go ahead and find them another fucking Barbie doll. Okay? I thought that was the best episode. Also, what's the boy name? The manager? The killer?
Who?
Stone Cold Assassin.
Diamond?
Who passed? Nah, he killed something else. But the one who killing people with fentanyl.
Wody.
Wody. The silent ones be the what?
Always be the killers.
I was ready for his ass to get the fuck out of there anyway, too, though. The one, one he killed.
Yeah.
He remind me of Darnell from The Chi. Like his younger brother.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like, same vibe. We ain't gonna talk about The Chi, y'all. But I got shit to say. Big Papa gets on my nerves. Also, Loretta Devine done caught the sickness.
She done caught the vid.
And I'm sick of, what's her name? Midnight Autumn going through here dressed like Jessica Rabbit and shit. Taking whole baths in the back of the club. Also, that last scene of this, I ain't gonna talk it up because we ain't get a chance to do no trigger warning. That hurt my soul. That hurt my soul.
Yeah.
Black men, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Reach out for help. And I know that's gonna mess up Lil Murder. Because he ain't think he was gonna do it.
Sure line.
I didn't think he was gonna do it either. Niram said he did know.
Oh, I did.
How did you know? When someone succumbed to themselves. What happened? How did
you can just tell?
You can just tell he was not stable. And is there anywhere to even take him? Like he need to be on what's it called?
Suicide Watch.
Yeah. What's his name? I almost said Doodah. I'm confusing series. Can we do a crossover? I almost what would a shy down in the valley where the girls get naked crossover look like? It definitely had to be Doodah. I need him to come on over.
Oh, I was gonna say Trig.
Yeah? He can come on down in the valley where the girls get naked.
I can see Trig girlfriend being like, I'm a sex worker and what's the name?
Oh, is she down at the pink?
Yes.
Imani.
Yeah.
You think Imani in the pink?
Yeah.
Is she supposed to be visiting her mama?
Yeah.
Plot twist, Lena. Lena, you listening? Lena Katori. You know how Grey's Anatomy, they do like crossover?
Right.
Can we do the Shy and Down the Valley where the girls get naked crossover? But they on different networks.
Yeah.
And see, the other ones won't work. We can't do like a Power. Could we?
You don't see Tyreek ass?
Tyreek Down in the Valley where the girls get naked.
I see.
What about his mama?
No, Braden gonna fall in love with one of those girls.
Oh, Gidget. Brady gonna fall for Gidget.
Yes.
And he be like, I'm in Mississippi now. I got a whole farm. Man. We playing too much.
Yes.
Okay, but no, it's good. It's good. I promise.
Yeah.
We gonna get to some of these questions. We going through this like quick fire, y'all. Just know we got some surprises for you next week, but we going quick now. So in Brussels, cuz as always, to submit your kitchen table talk, shoot us the email at Black Love Matters. That's Black Love Matters with no K at gmail.com. This one says, hey Niram, hey Nayan, be off and find myself with the Sunday scaries. What are some tips you use to get through them? Signed, Scared and Lonely. Niram. Explain to the people what the Sunday scaries are.
I always have you do it.
I love Sunday scaries is basically that feeling you get around 3 p.m. on Sunday when you got to go to work or you got something to do. So it's intense anxiety or dread about being an adult on Monday. And you start running through all the shit you got to do, you didn't do. Remember that productive ass weekend you was going to have? And instead you drank mimosas? All of that shit start happening. And some people just get sad. They don't, like, some people don't be sleeping. None of that happens. That is what the fucking Sunday scaries is. Actually, my scaries ain't anxiety. It's more piss related. I'm more pissy. I was like, God damn it.
Why you pissed?
Monday done came.
Yes.
Lord, I'm grateful for it to be here, but come on.
Time waiting for nobody.
Time wait on no one. What's some tips to get through them? For Nyambi, routine. I really try to do a routine. Like Sunday night, like I try to clean up my house so it looks decent so when I wake up, or if I got a slow start, it's not as bad. I don't know if Niram even noticed this. Sunday, I always try to like go do one thing fun. Or like if it's go get ice cream or grab dinner or do a takeout, like I try to do that. And then I also on Sunday, I try not to end with work. Like I always try to watch a movie or do something that I truly, truly enjoy. And then lastly, like talk to a therapist about it.
Yeah.
And get to the root cause, right? Like, is it just like, oh, damn, I just want to live a carefree life without work, right? Like, that's what I want to just be. Or is it rooted in something else, right? Like, is it time to look for a new job? You know, Beyonce told us to quit these motherfuckers, right? Like, you know, what is it? What is the deeper sign of? And those are things that help. But Sunday scaries, I do think is normal. I think everyone gets it, especially in the time of COVID, the pandemic, and the trash ass world. And y'all, I know we ain't talking about all the stuff that's going on in the world. We will. We just didn't want to talk about it this week, our first week back after some weeks. But that could be it.
I was just gonna say, just do something. Like most of the times, niggas got Sunday scares because they just at the crib doing nothing. Where they just with their devices in their mind.
Oh my God.
Go do something. Go to sipping. What's it called? Sipping paint. Go find a fucking hobby.
Go take me before a walk.
Go do something. Find a hobby. Go to the mall. Go to the park.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
I think people get on Sunday scaries. I personally think niggas get Sunday scaries when they just at the crib, not doing that.
Ruminating.
Ain't got nothing to look forward to.
Oh my gosh. Niram is coming through cuts
They ain't
up
got
this
nothing
week.
to look forward to. And then they're like, fuck, I got to work.
I ain't did shit.
And then Friday come, yay, it's Friday. And it's like, for what? You ain't got nothing to look forward to anyway. You ain't got shit to look forward to.
This might be Wednesday. This might as well be Wednesday.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
All right. Last question is, hi Nyambi, I'm overwhelmed at work. Oh, Niram, you can answer this too, I guess. They address it to me. I'm overwhelmed at work and I'm having a hard time figuring out where to start. Any tips for this lost cubicle warrior? Thanks.
Find a new job.
Well, Niram, give you advice first.
What does overwhelm mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not very detailed.
Is it tons of emails? Is it a lot of work? Like, what exactly is overwhelm? And then, you know, once you figure that out, then you can go about it. Like, is it overwhelmed because you get a shit ton of emails? Well, then you might need to find an email management system. Is it because you feel like you overworked?
Yep.
Well, you know, can you figure out some efficiencies, or can you pawn it off for somebody else?
Yep.
Or like, is it just a lot of fucking work? And if that's the case, cool. You got some vacay time?
Yeah.
Take them shits off. A lot of y'all niggas got vacation time and they ain't taking nothing.
Saving it up for this imaginary trip you're not going to take.
Exactly.
Yeah. Christmas only a week long, y'all. You don't got to take that much. You know, people, I'm saving up for the holidays. You ain't like your family.
Exactly.
Honestly, that's the time to work. because it's quiet. I tend to like to work on some holidays because it's quiet, and I usually take the following week off because then all the shit get resolved.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Darren's right. Follow the things he said. The only other thing I would add is like talk to your manager about it. I will flag it to them so they're aware of what's going on. That way, you know, when performance review come around, they can't nick you and say like, oh, well, you should have told us and we could have helped you, blah, 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 that type of stuff, right? Because, you know, management only can source for what they know. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you just get all the work done, there's never a case to hire more people.
Exactly.
Like, so I think it's something to voice into that. But say if you're a little bit higher, mid-management or higher, I always ask myself these three questions when I'm overwhelmed, because I think we're overwhelm at work comes from not being able to relentlessly prioritize. At work, to be successful, you need to relentlessly prioritize, meaning everything cannot get done at once. Only one thing can get done at a time. And when you lose the rigor around that, this is what happens. So I ask myself these three questions. So one, does this have to get done? Yes. If the answer is no, get the fuck rid of it. Like, do email whoever you need to email, send out the memo to be like, this is now deprecated. This is not happening because it's not important. Bye. I am not the point of contact. We can circle back in a year, but it ain't happening. Right? So if the answer is no, it don't need to get done, that's what you do. If the answer is yes, it needs to get done, the next question you ask yourself, does it need to get done now? Right? If that is then the answer, right, then you do it then and you move forward, right? Because meaning if you do not take action on this or your part, some of your systems, processes, and products will break. That is what I mean. Does it need to get done now? If the answer is that it does, your systems, products, and all those things will not break, that does not mean it. It means it does not need to get done now. So anything that's run the business, anything as business as usual, like anything that will break those systems, those are things that need to get done now. And with that, you then go up and out to management to say, this needs to get done because run the business as usual will break for X, Y, and Z. And these are the resources I need to get it done at this moment. These are the repercussions of it. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yes, you can get it done. Right? But then if it does not break anything, the last question you go through is, does it need to be done? Does it need to be done now? And does it need to be done by me? Because I would argue if it's not hitting those first two things, it's not in your fucking core role. And you're just doing it because it's nice, or you're doing it because it hasn't been put in the appropriate category or put in a system of work or in a workflow at your job to get it done. Right? So in that place, if it has to be you, that means it is in your core role. So then you get it done, right? That's when you plot it out, put it on your calendar. But if it's not, that's when you delegate either down if you're the manager or up if you are not the manager. And usually if you go through that process with a few things that you don't know what to do or you're feeling overwhelmed about, you're able to streamline the process and make it easier. But I'll be real talk with y'all. At least 50% of that shit stops at the first question. Does it need to be done? Usually the answer is no. And people just scared to raise their hand and be like, I don't think this needs to be done right now. What do y'all think? And a lot of times people are like, I ain't think either shit. I just want to send an email, right? And that's a process that really, really helps me navigate through. And that is just tips from the Queen of the Cubicle Warriors.
Dang.
That's all I got. Oh, what was that, Nero?
Hey, round of applause.
Oh, I got a round of applause. Huh?
Giving that game up.
Giving that game up to mid-management.
Yeah.
Closest on now, Nero.
Yeah, as always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. It's been a minute. And to leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to their website. We got that voicemail at 508-784-1111. And, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, all that other stuff. As always, remember, love is ever evolving.
What,
Peace.
Nero? Peace. We done missed a few weeks. You done forgot the whole thing.
Yep.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.